This is supposed to be Hello episode 5, but I don't know what this is going to turn into. But I have a guest today, and the y'all don't know the loops and hurdles we both went through to make this happen. But I'm so glad she's here, so fucking glad she's here. How are you tonight, Danielle?
Drunk.
You don't say. You don't say.
Well,
Mm,
I'm feeling pretty buzzed. I'm chilling.
mm. For those that don't know, this is the lovely Danielle dot fades on Instagram. So please go and
Yeah.
follow her page. Please, if you're in the Phoenix area, don't be cheap and get a quality haircut from Danielle. Danielle has been a master cosmetologist. Did I get that right?
No,
Or
I'm just a barber for
just a
the past
barber?
2 years. But I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think time really matters because some people who have been in the game for like 10 years suck. So
Mm. True indeed.
sucks. That sucks. I
True
seen it.
indeed.
I seen it.
Yeah. So it's funny because first of all, my first introduction to you was on Twitter about 10 years ago.
hmm
And I was like, she's really unhinged. I like this. I'm going to follow this page now.
Am I?
Are you?
I don't think so.
Can you say that with a straight face? Like, come on.
I
Hold on, hold up. Hold up. Come on.
I don't think so.
Nah,
I really
don't
don't think
hide
so.
the hand, Cena. Come on.
I really don't think so.
Yeah. Not even 2 minutes in, and I got you. Two fucking minutes in, bro, and I got you.
I like to lie.
I like to lie. I like to lie.
Lying, it just spices shit up.
Mm. See, this is the type of behavior that entices niggas to lie more. And then when they lie to you, you like, why would you lie to me? Why would you do this? Like, this is what
Oh
it
yeah,
does.
I love playing victim. I'm like, I'm like, I can't believe you lied to me. I was lying the whole time. Like,
Yeah, I'm learning a lot about you. Just
I'm
even
kidding. It's a joke. Calm down.
that's what a liar would say.
It's definitely a joke. I promise.
Oh man. Let's start off with the obvious. So you're drunk right now. What is your drink
Oh
of choice?
gosh.
What's your drink of choice?
Well, no, tonight I just literally just had some beer, but I haven't drinking in a really long time, so I'm like a lightweight now. But before I was a lightweight, I liked like so I went through the whole Jameson stage for a good while, and I liked it just straight because I was like always on like a crazy diet, so like I couldn't
Hmm.
drink it mixed. So I would just do that with like a lime, and that's it, and I get fucked up. And then after Jameson, I moved on to Hennessy. Upgrade.
Hen dog. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then after Hennessy, I moved on to vodka randomly, so I did like Tito's and like Grey Goose for a while, and then I
Okay.
was like, okay, we're done. And then I just don't really drink at all anymore. So like
Okay.
2 beers will get me like, oh shit, I'm feeling it.
I went to a wedding and they had a this was Friday and they had a pineapple mango vodka mix, and I don't drink it on straight edge, but I didn't know it was alcohol
hmm
until I tasted, because you taste the alcohol, and
Right.
then and I tasted it, I was like, oh shit, like. But yeah, I haven't been drunk in probably like 10 years now, 10, 12
Yeah.
years. So
It's
yeah.
like it's annoying, but like I was just kind of like having like my last little hoorah because I'm starting some medication tomorrow that's gonna take me away from drinking. So,
Yeah, you're getting braces.
well, no, not just my braces. I'm actually starting medication too tomorrow for something that I have going on with me. So I can't drink anymore. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get regular food and then I'm gonna drink and then like that's it. So that's that's
I
all.
mean, how long before you can eat regular food with your braces?
I think it's only like 3 days.
Yeah,
Like
I would
some
say it
people are like,
shouldn't
"Oh,
be
I
too
did it
long.
the first day," but I was like, I don't
Nah, I
know.
wouldn't recommend that quick, because then some shit gets stuck and you don't know how to get it out. Then it's like a whole
Right.
thing. So
I
yeah.
feel like it's childish. So like, I can last a couple of days.
How long did they tell you you were gonna have your braces for?
A year and a half.
Okay, okay. You excited to have it that long, or you just like ready to get the shit over with?
I don't know yet. I guess I'll know tomorrow. when it's
Okay.
on.
Okay. Okay. But and your color is sky blue, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do sky blue.
What makes
Either
you look?
that or maybe purple. I don't know.
Okay, so you are claiming the set. Okay. Pre-show conversation. Okay.
I mean, am I? It's lavender. I don't rep no sets.
Yeah, no, you don't rep nothing. Okay.
I'm from North Carolina.
Born and raised.
No, I actually lived in South Carolina though, so
Yeah,
that's
let's
probably
let
closer to South
let's
Carolina.
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So when I first met you, I was like online. I used to troll you on Twitter. I was like, she's really in Alaska because we act like for some reason Alaska and Hawaii don't exist when they do.
Yeah,
So that was a whole like thing. So where are you originally from?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay. And what was life like in Phoenix?
Horrible. Phoenix is like a small town. It's like it's so big and it's so populated, but it feels like as big as Alaska with how people know each other. Like
Okay.
everybody knows each other. If you lived here your whole life, like everybody knows each other.
Knows each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's weird. So it's like a big city, but it's a small town.
Okay. So was South Carolina before Alaska, or how did you get to South Carolina?
South Carolina was actually where I did basic training for the military. I say I
Yeah.
lived there. Anywhere I got like mail, I lived there.
Okay. So you are you active in the military? Or are you?
No, not anymore. No,
How long were you in the military?
just 4 years.
I had no idea you were what. Which this is great. Okay. What branch?
Army.
Okay. What was your highest rank?
My highest rank was only E3. I was a
E3.
92 mic too as well. That's my MOS.
Okay.
MOS is like your job. 92 mic is like what you do for a living. So it'd be in civilian terms, mortuary affairs, which
Okay.
I don't like to get into too much. So we get a shot that one.
Okay. No, we're good. I was just gonna ask. So you did how many cities did you bounce around in?
A lot. I mean, one of my best friends was in the military too, so I moved around a lot with them because I just didn't want to come back to Arizona because I hate it that much.
Okay.
No offense,
Makes sense.
Arizona, but like it's just not the place for me, which is fine. So I lived. All right, let's start from the top. So when I was 19, I lived in New York City for a long
Okay.
time.
Okay.
That's actually a crazy story. Do you want to hear
We're here.
it?
We all would love to hear this.
Like that.
Yes.
So anyway, so okay, I was 19 and I was like working at this job, and my sister hit me up like one weekend and was just like, "Oh, like, hey, what are you doing? How you living?" She's like, "Oh, I'm over here in New York." She was doing hair and makeup for porn stars at the time. So I was like,
For who?
"Porn stars."
Okay. Cool.
So I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was just like, "How's it going out there?" I was like, "Oh, I want to go to New York so bad, blah blah." And I'm 19 at the time. I never flew before. I looked up flights and I was like, "Oh, I could afford to go like this weekend. I'm gonna come out." So
Hmm.
then I book a flight to New York and I land. Well, like on my way there, I had a layover in Denver, and I'm like walking, and as I'm like walking, I'm looking at my phone and I'm like dragging my thing, and like I look up and I like run into somebody. It's Nas. And I was like, Nas? He's like, yeah, Shawty, I gotta go. I was like, I followed him for a good 5 minutes. I was just like, oh my
Oh
gosh, I'm
my
breathing the
god.
goat's air. I'm breathing the goat's air right now. Like, I didn't think I'd be starstruck, but I was starstruck for sure. It was just like
This
weird.
is
And he was like really short.
this is so funny because this is gonna show you how prepared I was for this today. Because I was gonna ask you about this, but since you brought him up already, I mean, look, we're already here. You want to read that for the people?
What does it say? I can't even read. I gotta zoom in. Read it
Okay,
to me.
I'll read it for the people. On July 22nd, 2020, I have a love-hate relationship with Nas. Like I respect him, but I'll make fun of him all day. And
I just
then,
did. He's like really short. So, like, look, I love Nas, but here's the thing
uh,
about Nas. Oh, this man, he irritates me like so much. There's why he irritates me is because he's such a good rapper, but oh my gosh, like, who is his team? Why it's like he literally goes out of his way to pick the worst beats on earth. He's like, oh, that sounds terrible. I'll take it. Like, oh, what? Like, and then he says like the punchlines are horrible. His ad libs are horrible. Ho 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 ho. Like, I could just punch him in the face. Like, this is not the same man that gave me Illmatic. It's just not.
Is this the Jay-Z fan in you talking, or is this just?
No, it's not. I love Nas. I love
hmm
Nas. I really do.
Besides Illmatic, what's your favorite Nas project? Well, besides Illmatic and It
It
Was
was
Written.
written.
Besides those two, what's your favorite?
That's not fair. What's the one that's like the one he just recently came out with? The who produced
King's
it?
Disease.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was really good. I like that. I like Cardi 5 too with Charlie Wilson.
Okay. Yeah, I
Those are good.
mean, I like Life's Good and Stillmatic is dope. I like
I
Stillmatic.
mean, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's
Uh,
okay.
yeah, okay. It's not
But
Blueprint.
anyways, so I ran into this short king.
I need to look up how tall Nas is now because like
Short
this
king
is
in Tim's too, by the way. In Tim's. It
he's
was
five
really.
eight.
No, he's not. That's such a lie. That is such a lie.
According to this, he's 5'8". Now I'm
Look
not
at it.
saying that I'm not calling
Okay,
you a
hold on.
liar.
Look at
I'm not
pictures of him with like Nicki Minaj, and then look up her height, and see how like tall they are compared to each other. Because I swear this man was short.
Nicki Minaj, according to this, is 5'2".
Okay, and then look at him like compared. Like, am I wrong? He just looked short. Even with him, I promise you, he did not look tall.
It's so weird that they dated each other or
I
or
know.
allegedly dated each other. Like, yeah.
I know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but also too, like Nicki is the one person that would wear like fucking gigantic ass heels and shit
Nah,
too. But
I met the man in person. He is not that tall. He's just not. I was like shocked. I was like, whoa, I was expecting
he
like
got it.
I don't even know. Maybe in my head I think he's like a gigantic because it's fucking Nas, but like no, he is short as fuck.
Okay.
Anyways, so then I finally get to New York.
Mm-hmm.
I went to LaGuardia, and then I went down to Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
I was staying like right there, like right next to Madison Square, like not too far, maybe like a couple of blocks away. Again, I'm 19 at the time. So our first night there, this is a crazy night when I think about it. So our first night there,
Mm-hmm.
one of the porn stars is stripping. So we're like, okay, cool. So then I was like, all right, let's go get outfits. I could like look nice because I didn't really bring much. I mean, I was just kind of like going on a whim. Like this was just last minute. So then we go to the store. I got me like a new pair of heels. I cannot walk in because at the time I never really wore heels. So
Mm-hmm.
then we get to like the spot like the strip like the strip what is it strip club. Oh, we go to the strip club, and
Mm-hmm.
then from there, like as she was done, like we're like, oh, we're looking to go to a gay bar. Let's go to a gay bar. And these guys are like, oh yeah, there's a good spot over in Queens. So we're like, okay, cool. So then she has a driver. So then we go out there
Mm-hmm.
and we get to the gay bar and we're inside. We're just like having a good time. And like guys are hitting on us. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, what's going
Aren't
on
you supposed to
here?
be gay? Like,
Yeah,
right.
I was like, we're like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, we're seriously like, what's happening?
mm-hmm.
And we're like, isn't this a gay bar? They're like, no, this is a club. We're like, what the fuck? So then the stripper like wanted to do, I mean, the porn star slash stripper wanted to do drugs, and she was like, find me some stuff. So like, I like told these guys, I was like, hey, you got any white girl? You got any Molly? Of course they
White
did. Of
girl.
course they did. So then
yeah.
they give her stuff. We all do Molly. Next thing you know, the club gets shot up. As soon as it starts hitting dude, it gets shot up. And we're all like, what the fuck? Like,
What club was this?
this is in Queens. I don't remember. This is like when I was 19 years old. So this is like forever ago. So
I
then,
remember. Okay, because yeah, I know the year. So you were 19. So
like
this
maybe
is
like 2013,
20,
2012? 2012. About like
you
2011, 2012.
2011. Yeah,
Yeah,
2011.
one of the two.
Yeah.
So then the club gets started to get shot up. We're freaking like everybody's scattering. We go to like the back. I'm like tripping. I'm in New Hills. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
the worst thing ever. We go back to the hotel with these guys that we just met who happen to be like I'm pretty sure that they're like pretty big like kingpins out there. Like these guys like roll up in like this Mercedes or like oh like, okay, so they come with us and then we all are chilling and then we go back to the same club and we party till the next day. I was like, nah, I'm straight. Like, I went outside. It's probably around like 9 a.m. They're still inside. I was like, I'm just gonna give me a cab back. Give me a cab back all the way to Manhattan. Get to the hotel, go to sleep, wake up, and then I ended up staying there for 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's how I ended up living in New York for a short bit. Like,
That's so. This is how you really hated Arizona. So like,
totally different, right? And
right?
then I get back here and I was like, oh, I hate it here.
Yeah. So all right, from say New York for 6 months,
Mhm.
back to Arizona. How long were you back in Arizona?
Not that much longer. So then I ended up leaving when I was 21. Then that's when I moved over to Alaska. I was out there for 3 years, and then I moved to Colorado. I was out there for 3 years. But in this time frame too, I was living in South Carolina for for basic, and then I lived in Virginia too for AIT.
Okay.
And then once I was done with all of that, what else did I do? I feel like I lived more places. I just can't tell you. And then I like traveled through like a lot of different states too as well. So when I went to Alaska, I traveled down from there and drove through Canada all the way down to Colorado. So I've been through all of those states, like on this side of the map, whatever it's called. North, east, south. The west side?
I got.
The
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest. There we go.
There you go. I
I'm
was gonna
smart.
let you
I
figure it
promise.
out. I was
I'm
gonna let you
smart. I
figure it
got it.
out. So what was that like the first time you were in Alaska? Because generally we think Phoenix is like hot as shit all year round.
It
So
is.
what was it like living in the cold?
It's fine. Like, it didn't really bother me. I was like, oh, thank God, finally it's cold. Like, it doesn't. So you gotta remember too, like Alaska's so big. It's bigger than Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
it's such like a huge state. Everybody like gets like a misconception of like how like things work. So when you're in Anchorage, which is where I was, it's all
Mm-hmm.
the way at the bottom of the map, like next to Seattle. So you kind of get similar weather to that. So like this,
Mm-hmm.
the winters don't get too cold. Like it probably gets colder in Chicago than what it does in Anchorage, Alaska.
Okay.
So about though, like north of that, I can't tell you what happens there. Like I'm pretty sure it's freezing. I wouldn't know though because I didn't live there.
Got you. Cause see, we think that like Alaska is like, so how far is Alaska from like Washington then?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I stopped a lot, and
Well, I
then
say
when I
because
got
it's
to,
got to be it's at the top, it's above Canada, so it's like it
I'm
has
pretty
to
sure it
be.
was about a day because I remember I stopped a lot, and then when I finally got to Seattle, I stayed there for about a week because I was so exhausted from
Got you.
driving.
Yeah, because you had to basically drive through like I'm looking at a map now, so you had to drive through like fucking like
Yeah,
Yukon
and it was
and
like all very country. Like it wasn't like anything. Like you had to bring like gas. Like
yeah.
it was horrible.
Mm. So when you first got to Alaska, like, were you surprised to see non like? Because I would think Alaska's what's the most population out there? Is it like Indian? Is it
Asian.
Asian? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Alaska and Asia are right there. Like,
Yeah, it was like a huge Asian population. So, like, take for example, like out here in Arizona, it's a very big Mexican population. So you see like that like majority in like any place you go to,
mm-hmm,
like any fast food restaurant you like pull up to, you're always gonna see like a lot of teenage Mexicans.
mm-hmm.
But like in Alaska, that's a lot of teenage like Asian people because it's just so populated with Asian people.
Hmm. Okay.
Like any,
Did they think you were Asian?
yeah, I got Filipina a lot.
Really?
I was like,
Okay.
I don't see that, but okay. Yeah, like the when you go to different states, like you get a lot of different ethnicities since like compared to like what I actually am. So it's like,
So you're just 100% Mexican?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, with
Out here in Arizona, yeah.
out here in Arizona, it's different when you go to different places.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Bruno Mars. Tell me what what ethnicities you fucking playing with. Uh,
Definitely Cambodian. Oh, what else have I got? Mix,
Cambodian.
of
Okay.
course. I got mix a lot. Like I get like a lot of random stuff. Like it's so weird. I think I even got Turkish before. That was random.
Turkish.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, because I've been to so many different parts of like the world that like it's just different. Like wherever you go, like people see something different in you. So
I
out
wouldn't
here,
have
it's like
said Turkish. That's the one thing I wouldn't have thought. Like,
that's really odd, right? And I had to, of course, I looked up all these people when I was done. I was like, who? What is this?
yeah,
But you know,
nah. Well, I mean, yeah. If people knew your last name, yeah, that's clearly like
I know.
clearly. Latin, but okay.
for
All right.
sure. But you like never know.
Nah. So was it tough like getting shit out there in Alaska, or is it like a lot of shit was already out there?
No, I actually liked it a lot because everything was out there, but there was like no sales tax. So like anytime you would go and buy stuff, like it was just like if it said just like 9.99, it's 9.99.
It's 9.99. That's
Yeah,
lit.
I like that a lot.
That's lit. I don't know. I don't know what the state tax is in Arizona, but I know out here it's like 9.25. I think.
I don't know what's out here.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
Like
don't know.
I.
It's not like I really look at price tags, you know. I kind of just like swipe my card.
Must be nice. Let me take my
Who's
broke
looking at
ass out of here.
who's looking at price tags? Number one, but
I don't look at, well, no, I don't look at price tags because I already know what the price is. So, aha. But nah, seriously.
mm,
But seriously, nah, I wouldn't. It's like 9.25. So if something's like
I
$100,
mean, it's like
you
regardless, I'm still gonna have to pay it. It's like, what's the point? You know?
say that again.
It's like regardless, I'm still gonna have to pay it. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, if you like to save a little bit, little shit
Hmm.
happens. But
Hmm.
uh, where was I gonna go with this? Okay, so you go from Alaska to Denver, which is more centralized.
Well, no, Colorado Springs.
Colorado Springs. Okay, okay. I have a cousin that stayed out there.
Yeah,
They
which
love it.
is super similar to Alaska. It's like a so Alaska, Anchorage would be like Target, and Colorado Springs is Walmart.
Oh,
Yeah, like they're similar,
eh,
but not the same.
not the same. Are you a
Abs-
Target? You a Target runner?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay,
I'm not
that's
gonna
what he
go
says.
stand underneath all that disgusting lighting in Walmart. No. It's horrible in there. I hate it. I'll just do like a pickup order, maybe.
I don't know why Walmart's so bad for people in other, like, I mean, maybe because I'm in like the fucking Bible Belt South, that it's not as bad. But like, I don't know. It's just everybody hates Walmart.
I can't. No, I don't want to like go there. No, I hate it. Like I really hate it. It gives me anxiety just thinking about going to Walmart. I'm like,
Like, look at what you got. Like, people got real life issues, and you're just like, Walmart. It's funny.
real life issues. What's real life issues to other people?
Poverty, war, crazy shit going on in the world. But
Yeah. So poverty. Poverty. Explain that to me.
poverty, not being able to pay your bills, facing foreclosure and
Why can't they pay
eviction.
their bills?
Hmm?
Why can't they?
Unfortunately, they didn't get where they needed to in life to find a trade or job or position to take care of themselves. So yeah,
Right. I totally feel bad for. I do like. I feel for that, but I kind of feel like when it comes to like problems with like certain people, like yeah, like that's minuscule to you, but to me that could be my biggest problem. And I don't like when people like downplay stuff like that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I never downplay that shit because you never know what someone's going through
and
ever.
who's to say Walmart's like my biggest problem? I just it's an inconvenience. I don't like it, and I don't like Walmart for like a lot of other reasons too.
Like
Like I just
what?
don't like. I don't really. If I could choose, I wouldn't go to either. Like
Where would you go?
I personally prefer to go to Family Dollar. I
Okay, wait, hold up. Wait.
do. I
Okay,
hate it.
wait. Okay. There's nothing wrong with Family Dollar at
I love
all.
Family
But
Dollar.
who doesn't love Family Dollar? You can get shit for the low. I'm
Exactly.
but the thing I'm asking is like, okay, like for some people, like Family Dollar is like here and like Walmart's like here. So
No, I like the reason why I
describe to me
can't
what your love of Family Dollar because I'm curious now.
because it's always right next to Dollar Tree. So you can like two stops. So for me, I can get like a lot of stuff for like my dogs, like toys, like little bowls for them to eat in, and then at like Dollar Tree, I like to get like all my water. They have Crystal Geyser, they have the Eternal. What else do they have? Like they have like a whole bunch of random stuff I like, especially for like bathroom stuff.
Okay.
And again, I live by myself, so like for me, like that does matter to me,
Yeah.
where I'm getting prices on the low, so that does matter. So it's like, why go to Walmart where I'm gonna be in like horrible lighting, like I said, and two, like I'm gonna get panhandled the entire time going to the door. Where it's like, bruh, you need $1? I do too. Can you give me $1? Like,
I do
stop. Like I'm
too.
a starving artist. My life depends on some people coming in to the shop. They don't come in, I don't eat. Like stop. Like it's so irritating. And just like not even just that, like I just don't like Walmart. I never liked it. Something just makes me feel like disgusting when I'm in there. And it's not like the fact that I wouldn't shop at Walmart, but I would definitely prefer like to go to just Family Dollar or Dollar Tree. Makes so much more sense too. It's just why waste a whole bunch of money at like Target and all those places when I could just go there.
For those of y'all that are watching this, this is my face. I've just never heard anybody put Family Dollar over Walmart. I'm also like,
Our Target.
or Target. I'm still also trying to fathom how you don't have a Family Dollar sponsorship, how you've not been in a commercial, like none
I'm
of this.
saying, man, I'm just saying, like Family Dollar, I'll do for free. Chicken, I'll do for free. No, it's not that. I'm just saying, like, I would have preferred that because it's like, yeah, it's like gonna be in the hood, but like, I'm from the hood. This is all I know. Who really cares?
Now, because we've talked about this on our show before, so I don't know if you've ever experienced this. Have you ever experienced the Family Dollar Dollar Tree combo store?
Yes, I literally. So like, there's one on 19th and Camelback, and it's like
Okay,
literally right there. It's like, well, I
Camelback.
don't. That's Arizona shit.
Camelback.
When I say this,
Camelback.
if you knew where I was talking about, it's like right there. It's so close. It's down the street from my job. They're like
Okay.
literally right there together. I was like, I called my sister. I was like, bruh, they got a Dollar Tree and
And a
Family
fan.
Dollar right next to each other. It's like, oh, I just like reached heaven.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Memphis, but I stayed in like Millington. That's where Justin Timberlake is from. It's like a whole bunch of
Mhm,
country shit. So when you go past Millington, you get to like Atoka, which is
mhm,
like the country. Like I'm
mhm.
talking like the sticks, like imagine any racist white person, like that area. And that was the first time I ever saw a Taco Bell KFC combo. And
Well, those aren't
right.
big out here.
You said what?
Those aren't big out here.
What? Taco Bells?
Yeah, like no, like a combo place like that. Like I
Yeah, I
don't really
mean,
know those
well,
random two things.
again, this is literally again Arkansas, Tennessee, as you know, South Carolina. You see some wild shit. You see
Mm.
some wild, strange shit in these states. So yeah, like it's bigger out here. I wouldn't imagine it in Phoenix. Although I have one of my best friends stays in Phoenix. I don't know exactly what part of Phoenix he stays in, but he told me they had a Harold's Chicken out there,
Yeah, they have like a lot of random stuff out here.
and I didn't
It,
believe it. And I was like, "Why are you eating Harold's Chicken in Phoenix?" Like,
because a lot of stuff from like LA comes out here. I was just on the phone with somebody on right now who's in LA. I was like, they have a fucking Randy's Donuts out here now. I was like,
what?
they're just trying to please because they're
What?
just trying to please people from LA so they can stay out here and like not move anywhere. Like they
Like I
like
could.
the fact that they're coming over here bringing money and population. It's just helping them out.
So you guys have? Do you guys have In and Out?
Yeah,
Okay.
and Whataburger.
See, I could imagine that because like it's right next to Texas and it's right to LA,
Mhm.
but I wouldn't imagine like a Randy's Donuts. That's kind of
Yeah,
wild.
and we
Wild.
got like literally everything from LA and everything from the South. This is all just randomly here.
Wow.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I would definitely still move, but
Okay. Well, I mean, I hope your clients appreciate you while you're still here because if you
oh
move,
yeah, they're all like, don't move, don't leave, blah blah blah.
so you go from Denver back home. What made you move from Denver back to Phoenix?
I just wanted to come out here because all my family's out here. Like, my entire family's out here.
Okay.
I
Okay.
wanted to like say hello, and then like I'm ready to say goodbye. Literally,
Enjoy me for a little bit before I get the fuck up out of here. I got
exactly. I was like, that was fun. Never mind. Just kidding.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hmm.
I got you. Well, we talked before. I do think you have a funny, not funny in like a bad way, but you have an interesting music palette. Because like one day you'll be talking about Pilot Talk, and then the next day you're at a fucking Metallica concert with your dad. so,
Absolutely.
so what are your like first memories of like picking up music and like some of your favorite artists when you first started like thinking even just about music?
Okay, so again, I'm from the hood.
Hmm.
My mom grew up like she made me grow up like on a lot of like '90s R&B,
Okay.
and obviously all the oldies. So
Mhm.
we would listen from like
What's a
basically
oldie? What's a oldie? Because this is
hold on.
important.
So this is R&B. So basically, I was like brought up on Waiting to Exhale, like the soundtrack and the
Hmm.
movie. Oh my gosh, I had to watch that movie so much as a kid, and like as an adult, I'm like, can't believe I was watching this as a kid. Anyhow, so like Tony Braxton, like a
Okay.
lot of like 90s, like oh Tevin Campbell, but I'm not talking about like Can We Talk Tevin Campbell, I'm talking about deep cuts. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And then a lot of like Drew Hill, like a lot of like just I'm telling you, like all 90s R&B. And then from there, when I say oldies, I'm talking about like The Delegation, Bretton Wood, Aretha Franklin, of course,
Okay.
like Temptations, just like the basics,
Okay.
like but also like the deep cuts too.
Hmm.
Because when you're Mexican in Arizona, you're either from Mexico or you're like Chicana. So that'd be like more like me, where you're brought up on like lowrider oldies and like a lot more like LA's type style.
Hmm.
So for
Yeah.
you like listening to like oldies is in like out of the norm, like everybody knows like the same ones.
Yeah.
But I feel like we listen to like a lot more than that. So we would listen to like a lot of like my mom loved disco. So we would have to hear
Okay.
like the Bee Gees a lot. Oh, a lot of Donna Summer, a lot of like
Shout out to the goat.
70s classic rock like Toto for a lot, like who else? Like Duran Duran, David Bowie,
How
like
Hall and Oates,
Hall
like.
and Oates, of course, like all of that like was
Hmm.
her. And
Hmm.
then you had my dad who listened to like a lot of again oldies, but my dad liked a lot of like rock, like System of a Down, Metallica, of course, like AC/DC. Like he listens to like a lot of what they call like dad metal, like
Hmm. Yeah.
Slipknot, like all that stuff. So I would have to hear all of that. Like it was like a mixture of stuff. And then I have four sisters.
Okay.
All of them had their own music taste. So then I had some. Mine and my sisters would listen to like country and like all this other stuff. And then my sister was going through like this huge Tupac phase and a Bone Thugs and Harmony phase, and then my other sister was over here going through like a Deftones and Corn phase, and then my oldest sister is over here going through like a Memphis 666 Mafia stage before they
Hmm.
were 3 6 Mafia. Like
Hmm.
it was just so random, and then none of them listened to New York rap at all. Like no East Coast or nothing. So then you had me over here going through my East Coast rap phase. So I had all of this combined, and then I also lived in so many different areas. So like I went from like the hood to middle class suburban areas
Okay.
where I am now seeing skateboarding. Like I think the first skateboard brand I seen was Zero, like a little
Okay.
skull, and this is like Zero. And then from there, that's when you get out, like that's when you're starting to get into like Avril Lavigne, Fall Out Boy. Like this is when Viva La Bam was like one of the biggest shows on like TV.
One of
Like
the greatest shows on
I
TV.
love Viva La Bam, and like so then you start to get into skateboarding. But again, I'm like diverse. I'm like skateboarding in Jordan ones. Like nobody ever did that. Like nobody was ever skateboarding in Jordans because like it was like weird to cross over, and I
Hmm.
was doing all of that. I was listening to like Wu Tang and Gangstar, which is one of the first albums I ever bought in my entire life. Was Gangstar Moment of Truth, and I
Okay.
bought a CD by Common that was 3 in 1. So you had Resurrection, Can I Borrow a Dollar, and I think it was like Water for Chocolate. I think.
Okay.
So then I got really into that. Like, oh, I'm telling you, my music taste is so random because of how many friends I've had over the times and how I could fit in like anywhere.
Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I was saying music definitely brings a lot of people together. So I understand being able to move throughout different crowds. It's funny though how you said you had one sister that was like going through a country phase and another sister that was like fucking going through her fucking Southside Crip phase where she was listening to Tupac and Bone Thugs and all that
Tupac,
shit.
Bone Thugs, like of course I like the West Coast stuff and a lot of like 666 Mafia was like getting played all at the same time.
It's
So
so funny when I think about 3 6 getting played outside of Memphis because like it's areas I wouldn't think that they would be big in, but then you
triple
find
six.
out, yeah, triple six, yeah, I know,
Like
yeah,
Gangsta Boom was shot with triple platinum in my household.
which is crazy to think about, but I mean, salute, they are legends. Rest in peace to Boo for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, she. What made you gravitate toward East Coast hip hop?
Honestly, I don't even know. I think it's because at the time like MySpace was like such a big thing and I remember I think I like stumbled upon somebody's page and I forgot what song it was. I'm pretty sure it was like a Styles P song. And I was like,
Okay.
what's
What
this?
is this?
Like,
Right.
what is this? And then like from there I like went in, like I just went in depth with it. And then I like figured out my own style of what I like a lot. And then I like obviously ventured off to Hope and I was like and then I heard Reasonable Doubt for the first time and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then I had all my love for Coke rap after that. I was like, I love this. I love feeling like I'm selling a brick, but I'm never gonna sell a brick.
I mean, you were with some kingpins when you were 19, so that was like the
Apparently,
closest. That was the
apparently.
closest you got to some bricks, apparently. Allegedly,
I
allegedly, allegedly,
allegedly,
allegedly.
sure. But
Yeah,
they had
I'm a
like,
huge Jay Z fan.
hmm
Huge Jay Z fan.
hmm
Um,
yeah,
what
they,
made you just grab it? It's just was it just you thought he was just so cool in what he was saying? Is that kind of what it
um,
was?
Reasonable Doubt, Dead Presidents. The third verse when he like switch up his flow a little bit and he just
Hmm.
like I spent Japan yen on 10 major events like oh Michael Shetty your flow you already know you lightweight I'm heavy dope like I was like who is this man and why haven't I been listening to him since like I was born which
So
I have
what
I mean obviously but
what year did you discover this? Like what year is this that you're discovering
well,
reasonable
like
in?
on my own. So like obviously I've heard of Jay-Z. Like they have like can I get a like out
Mm-hmm.
on the radio forever. I love that song.
Okay.
And then obviously they had like all of his like right like tracks like off of like the Blueprint, like the Black album, but I would say probably like 04, 05 is when I started getting into it myself.
Okay, I mean that's around the time like I feel like for when you're like going into middle school like or even high school like you kind of develop your own taste for music so like you go out and look for shit on your own and I'm glad that I was able to live in the MySpace era to be able to see that shit too because
Right.
I
But I mean
couldn't imagine not doing it.
I've always gravitated towards that kind of music anyways because I remember like begging my dad to buy me a Ja Rule CD, not anyone in particular, not just a Ja Rule CD, but the Murder Inc. one, so I could hear Down for You, and then like I listened to the rest of it. I was like, I love this man. Like it took me a long time to get over like the fact that Ja Rule would never be the same again. Like don't get me wrong, I still like I smell pussy still slaps to this day but it laid hard on me. I was like, oh, this is horrible because I loved Ja Rule so much. I was like, that was a hard blow for me. It still hurts to this day. To this day.
I mean, hey man, look, not everybody can be, Ja Rule has to still be Ja Rule at the end of the day. So hey, but I mean, shout out to 50 though, and shout out to all the mixtapes. Speaking of mixtapes, so that's another big thing from our time period too, like
Mm-hmm.
mixtapes and things of that nature. So, where were you getting your mixtapes from? What was your go-to site choice?
What was it called? Was it Dat Piff?
Dat Piff is a site,
Yeah,
yeah,
one of those. Damn, LimeWire. I never really went to
yeah,
sites. I always just downloaded everything on LimeWire. And
LimeWire.
then YouTube, I would do like convert it to MP3.
Okay, because I was gonna say
Yeah.
like after LimeWire died, what were you doing? Like, was it just Dat
Converting
Piff?
everything like on to MP3, like through
Okay,
YouTube, easily.
gotcha, gotcha.
Having friends make it for me who like had it like who knew what they were doing, like burning me. I'm like, can you burn me a CD? I remember actually I burned like in middle school. I think it was like in eighth grade. Some girl was like, "Oh, I'm getting really into 666. Can you make me a CD? Like, can you burn me a CD?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And like it had like all of the deep cuts, like underground, like what was it? The
You're
like
probably
the
talking
kid.
about the most known unknown compilation, I think.
No, I'm talking about their mixtapes. Like it's like a
Oh, you're
white
talking about like, is it like
triple
white with like
like it's
red
white and like
lettering?
a purple background. Like it's like it looks like clouds. It says like 666. Like I'm pretty sure it's like is it something volume one?
It's
Because they have a lot of
probably
volume ones. Because there's like just look up 666 mixtape and look at the white one.
okay. I'm literally looking this up in real time. So, let's see. You got Underground Volume One, which is
Yes,
91 to 94.
but is
Okay,
it white?
it's white and red. That's why I was like, that's
Let
why
me
I was
see.
asking. Yeah, hold up, I got you. Give me 1 second. The whole world see this. All right, here you go, right there, like that.
Not that one. No,
Not that one. Besides white and purple with clouds.
It's
Okay.
that one right there, actually, right there. The go up, 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 all the way. Go back all the way up. Yeah,
This
it's
one?
right there.
Oh, Volume 2.
Yes,
Club
yes.
Memphis Underground
Underground
Volume 2.
volume music. Yeah, volume two right there. That's one
Okay.
of my favorite ones ever.
Okay. I
That's
got
stuff
you.
like that on it.
I got you. So that's what's, I mean, it's funny because people, it's so many like eras of, because you got like 666 Mafia, then you got 36 Mafia, then you got just 36, you got Teddy Club Up Thugs, you got just different
I know. Then
things.
you
I
have
mean,
Project Pat on his own.
yeah, it's so interesting to see where people jump on to, 666, 36, whatever you want to call them, because there's different points. Like there's some people that only know them for like Popping My Collar and fucking
That's
like
insane.
Stay
Like
Fly and shit like that.
they literally birthed a lot of New York beats. Oh, that one right there's two. That one's really good right there. The one with all of them on it.
Oh, this one.
No, the other
No.
one was a little bit further down, right there. With is that Gangsta Boodle chat right there?
That is Boo.
That one right there,
There. I got you.
and the other one too.
And the other one too.
Yeah, right there. It's
All
really
just
good.
all of them. All of them.
Yeah,
All
pretty
of them.
much. Yeah,
All of them.
like
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Like for me, it's like that is like you would think I was from Memphis with how much I know about them, just them in general. Though, like, because like obviously, like I know about like today's artists. Like, who else is from there? Like Key Glock, isn't he from there?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah. I mean, I'm curious to see who's from Memphis. Tell me.
uh, Key Glock. Who else? What's the other guy? Hold on.
The other
Money Got
guy.
Yo.
Okay.
Uh, there's one more that's like really big right now. I forgot.
All right. While you think, I'm gonna give you.
Obviously Glorilla.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, let me think.
I'm gonna give you some relaxing music while you think. So let's get this going.
I don't remember who else. Them.
Them. They,
Like them.
them,
All of them.
them, them. Okay.
Everybody else seems from Memphis. I'm sorry.
Were you ever saying anything like Maine or anything like that? Like as part of your like normal slang lingo at all?
No.
I just I just asked because you said you would have thought I was from Memphis. So I was like, okay.
No, I mean just like with my music choices. Like
Yeah, fine.
it's like it's just random, I guess you could say. Like a lot of people always tell me like, "Oh, I would never guess that you listen to this." I'm like, well, "What does it look like to listen to?" Like, what does that even
uh,
mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
Exactly.
you
It's
can
like
listen to whatever.
you can't really judge people like what you think that they will listen to. Although I totally judged one of the guys I work with today because he he
Like,
put
look
on
at before you go. Look how you did all that just to circle back to.
I'm
Although
like,
I
you know, I
just,
totally did that. Yeah, because he put on Kevin Gates, and I was like, you look like you will listen to Kevin Gates because he just looks like he would.
what does a Kevin Gates listener look like?
White, heavy,
White,
heavy,
white. Okay, like
Cookie
white with
Monster,
tattoos and like.
heavy, Cookie
Uh,
Monster, pajama short pants.
this is your coworker doing this shit.
No, but this is what I think
Oh, I was
he
finna
listen to what it
say.
look like.
I
Like
was finna
you
say.
asked me, what does it look like, and I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I said Cookie Monster, pajama pants,
Mm-hmm.
heavy set, white
Okay. So
with three
basically,
kids.
Jelly Roll, basically.
Mm, yeah. I don't know. Just it's just Kevin Gates just like has like a certain audience that you would be like, that makes sense.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I mean, I from here knowing people that listen to Kevin Gates is funny because like you have people that look like fucking
It's like
Harvard
that's his
Harvard
like
scholars and shit. They
loyal
listen to Kevin
fan
Gates. So,
base. I don't
yeah.
know. It's
Mm.
just not me. I'll put it that way.
You're not down with all that pain, then that's not your thing.
I just I don't know.
So I'm assuming you don't like Rod Wave either.
What song does he have again? That one song, the
I don't know. It's just all fat nigga pain to me. I don't know.
what was that song called? The one that like, he's actually singing in it. What bothered me so much about him though, like it's like he's singing a song, right? And then in his video, he like literally like goes into like acapella. I'm like, you cannot sing. Why are you
Mm,
doing this? It just irritated me so bad. I'm like,
okay.
like
Okay.
so no, I'm not like a huge fan of Rod Wave now. I
Okay.
could go without that. I could go my whole life without that actually.
I agree with you. I actually agree with you. So you know what? Might be one of the first time we agreed on something the whole night. So round of applause
What?
for me.
You didn't agree with anything I said. You
Yeah.
hate
I
me.
know. I know you hate me. It's fine. Like I don't
Like you
care.
clearly hate me.
No, I don't hate you. I know you think I do. I don't. I have no reason to hate you. You're
What was
just.
some of your favorite mixtapes from our time?
I'm actually gonna bring one of them up, so I'm gonna save that answer. I have a segment for that later. But what I'm not gonna bring
Well,
up,
I'll take over.
let's see. I was a big Gucci fan coming up.
Yeah.
Gucci, Jeezy, Wiz, Currency. Currency is one of my probably like my favorite.
I actually just played that today. I played Car Service. I was like,
Shout out
dang,
to.
it still hits like it came out
Oh, I
yesterday.
never it.
I
I
know,
I literally think that How Fly is like the mixtape era's Black Star for sure. Like,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Uh, coming up, there was a lot of like Big Crit, so all those like Return of Forever, shit like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um,
Lupe Fiasco.
yeah, Fahrenheit 115, like all those tapes,
Mhm.
like yeah,
Revenge of the Nerds. Oh,
all that shit. Yep. I was there for all of it. I miss all of it. I think that's
me
what's fucked
too.
up now because people don't know how to put out mixtapes and put out albums or
So you don't listen to
different.
anything that's out now?
Oh, I do. I do. No, I do. But it's just
Like
that.
what?
Let me go through my recently played and tell you what I've listened to, so you can laugh. Let's see, because you were gonna laugh regardless.
You don't even know. You're just assuming. You're going off
I
my internet personality,
I am assuming,
which
and
is
let's
my real personality.
see, y'all. I'm glad somebody else is finally seeing this with me. Let's see. I was listening to Gucci. I was listening to Kendrick. Shout out to Kendrick. Future.
No.
Um, funny enough, East Side has just dropped a new album. My friends told me about that, so that. Payroll just dropped. I listened to a little bit of that. Big X Plug, O3 Greedo.
I like Big X the Plug.
I fuck with Big X Plug. I wish he would stop using the same.
What's that? What's the song called? He used the Cameron beat, the Oh Boy beat. I like that one.
Fuck. I don't know.
You
I
know what
can't
I'm talking
remember
about
that.
though, huh?
Yeah, he uses so many like noticeable samples. So it's like for me, I kind of wish he would like use just original beats because like I know like okay, bro, it's war slipping in the darkness, bro. I get it. Like I get it, but it's that's just the nerd in me. O3 Greedo.
I like O3.
Uh, as I'm scrolling through like what I've been listening to lately. Alice Cooper, Megadeth.
Would it surprise you if I said I listened to all of that too?
No, no, not at all. Mm-mm.
Like
Old
mine
rock.
would be like more embarrassing than yours.
No, it wouldn't. Shoot.
Hold on.
What were you listening to?
Today?
Just in general, like let's go within like the last week. Just some names.
The last week? I don't know. It just depends on like the vibe.
And as
Like
you
sometimes
pull,
I want to like listen to like nothing but conscious rap. Sometimes I want to listen to nothing but rock. Sometimes I want to hear just some like ratchet shit.
so as you say that, as you find your list, other things I've been listening to, like a lot of like Japanese fusion jazz from like the 80s. Um,
Let me go
yeah.
to Spotify.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna pull that up, and then as you pull that up, I have to ask you a question about scaring
What?
the hose. I have to ask you about scaring the hose.
You really don't. Like you could have just left it where it is.
No, no, that's your thing. That is your
Because
thing.
it's what it's called. It's called scaring the hose music.
Is it really scaring the hose if the quote unquote hose like the music though? Because
Um,
like, all right, for example, right, I have yet to meet. a woman that was an MF Doom fan and she was ugly ever. I've yet to do this. So
Saying that, all I'm saying is called Scared the Hose because it's like not normally what you would play on your way out.
yeah, I mean, granted, like,
I'm not gonna throw on Doom when I'm going to the bar.
so you wouldn't lose your shit if you heard hoe cakes at the bar.
I would totally lose my shit. That's
Okay, then.
different though because it's so random. Like they played Lucini by fucking Campo and I was losing my shit. I was like, what the fuck is this doing out here? Where did you take me? I'm coming here all the time now. But like that's different.
The fact I'm just picturing you just at the bar, just like just being just melodramatic, and then you just hear da, 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 and then you just lose your shit. It's
I
pretty
know. I'm
funny.
like, you don't understand. This is my fucking song. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, nah,
Shots.
like that's funny as hell. But yeah, what have you been listening to?
um, I mean, what did I listen to today? I don't want to say that. Nope.
No, go ahead. It's fine. It's fine.
No, it is not fine.
I'm
No,
not gonna judge
I'm
you
not gonna do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna.
because I have a feeling I know what it is. Go ahead.
What is it? What is it? Tell me first, and I'll tell you what it is.
West Side Gun.
No,
What is it?
very far off. Very same state, but not upstate. Female. Bangs. Pink.
Bang, Nikki. Like the pink gave it away. Like,
I
was
know.
it old Nikki or like current Nikki?
All Nikki.
Excuse me, Barb. I just was like trying to find
I
out.
love her. I don't know what it is. I've always liked her. Like I never like
Do you
disliked
pick
her.
sides with that shit, or do you just like
Pick
listen to
sides on
music?
like what?
Because like there are some weird people out there. It's weird to me who like will listen to Nicki but won't listen to Cardi or like shit like that.
Oh no, that's weird.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah,
No, that's
but
weird.
some people are like that for some reason.
That's
But
like if I was like, oh Jay-Z, I can never listen to Nas. That's stupid. Like I'm
yeah,
missing out on a whole bunch of music that I could listen
yes,
to.
yeah,
But that
people are.
depends though, because I goes into like the ratchet music I listen to. So like there's that. Uh, like I hated it so much. Like with my last shop, like they played Draco all day, every day. But
Draco the Ruler.
yeah, but I be listening to that on my own now. I'm like, I miss it a little
Yeah,
bit.
Draco was nice.
I was like,
But if you hear it a lot though, you fucking
oh,
hate it.
like 8 hours a day is insane. But
That's
by
like
myself in
me.
the car, it's a vibe. I'm like,
That's
oh
like
yeah,
yeah. When I was younger, like my mom would
ramble.
play Mary J. Blige all fucking day, and I fucking hated it. But like now, I appreciate
Right.
the shit she listens to. Like I appreciate that. I appreciate the Barge family. I listen, all that shit. Like
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But like ramble,
Shout out to Rimble.
like so much like stuff like that to me is like stuff that's like not normal for me
Okay.
because I listen to like a lot more like I listen to like coke rap like
Mm-hmm.
like Rock Marciano and like I listen to like beats like I like Mad Lib, like
Mm-hmm.
Alchemist stuff like that. Like I'm like,
My favorite producer.
oh,
I see you like my story today. Talking about Puerto Rican alchemists, like
okay,
that
first of
era.
all, Mad Lib's like a billion times better, but I do respect it.
Madlib has the ability. There's
No,
no
he
one.
is.
There's no one who has ability like Madlib for sure.
He's
But
definitely better though. He's like definitely top one, and he's not two.
really, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So okay.
That's
This is
just
gonna be this is gonna be so much fun later. You have no idea.
it's
Okay.
just facts. Like there's really
Okay.
no debate about that. Like it's kind of like
What's your favorite beat conductor tape?
from Mad Lib.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah. Nah.
No, I normally just listen to him with like.
An artist.
It's like you just kind of brought me back because I never listen to stuff like that anymore.
You should
Ooh.
go back. Like I'm trolling the shit out of you right now, but like seriously, like
No, I really need to go back because
they're
like I
really
don't
good.
really listen to anything like that anymore. But
They're
like I just know that for me, when it comes to like Mad Lib, the only thing I ever think about for me, like which is like crazy to say, it's crazy to say, but like, Pinata is one of my favorite things of all time.
I have a funny story about Pinata. Somebody hit my fucking car when I went to the store to go buy that CD. All right. And drove the fuck off. Yeah. I had to get a rental and everything. It was so fucked up. All because I just wanted to have a physical copy of Pinata that day. So yeah.
Did you ever get it?
Yeah, I was in the store buying it, and they said, "Hey, will the owner of a gray Mustang please come outside, come up front?" And I went up front, and they were like, "Hey, man, yeah, this lady just backed into your shit, and then just drove the fuck off."
But do
So,
you still like Pinata?
oh, it's just is it his best album?
Yeah. No, because
It's up there. It's
so for
it
Freddie Gibbs,
yeah
right?
for Freddie Gibbs.
Okay, so for Freddie Gibbs, what is the album that's like all black and like he's wearing green? Is that Shadow of a Doubt?
Shout it out. Yep.
Okay, so that one right there, the reason why I would say that might be one of his best ones is because the features on there are so insane. Like
Yeah,
it's so random. Like all the people that are on the album is like, how did you get all these people to agree
I
with it?
really wish I really am curious like what his career would have been like had he never caught that charge and like just continued the way he was on, because I feel like people really don't appreciate certain moments from Gibbs. Like I know everybody's always gonna bring up Pinata, Bandana, Alfredo, shit like that. But like if you were on Freddie, like, straight filler, no killer, and these
Yes.
labels trying to kill me and shit, and
Mm,
that whole mixtape era, like to this day, I can probably just throw on Cold Day in Hell or
I
Babyface
love that
Killer
one.
and just
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. He sounded horrible though. Like I definitely think his flow got a lot better.
I mean, yeah, but that a lot of people do that too when they get older. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but it was all there. Like it was there.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just more
matter
like I would wonder too, like what would happen. Like I just don't really listen to him that much anymore, just because I just feel like that when I learn too much about an artist, it always makes me very turned off. Like I wish the internet didn't exist sometimes because like there should be no reason why I've ever seen this man's butthole.
I'm
Like
so glad I never saw that shit that day. You have no idea how happy I was I didn't see Spready Gibbs. Like I'm so fucking happy I never seen that shit. Listen, I already dealt with enough with Freddie Gibbs, and again, it all went.
it's really hard to like defend it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this though, like he's like the one that like you see how like my fingers are touching because like it's that close. He's the one person I'm holding on to from like I already had to let the game go a long time ago because he's just fucking weird. Meek
Ew.
Meek Mill is just
Oh,
horrible,
I called it.
horrible.
I called it.
Yeah.
I called it even before anything like that happened. I was like, he's corny, but I really really like the joint that Knowledge did like over like
Oh,
with the
because
speech.
Knowledge is a genius. Yeah,
Oh
Knowledge is
yeah, and
fucking
he's
like.
hot.
Why would I? I
He's
wouldn't.
so
I
fine.
legitimately don't know what he looks like. Like on some real
Fine,
shit.
fine,
Good for you. I legit don't know what that man
gorgeous,
looks like.
beautiful.
Okay, I believe you, gangster.
I'd
I
have his
believe
10
you.
kids. I would have 10 kids by him.
Don't wish that on yourself.
Why not? It's
Are
knowledge.
you really think you would? You think you'll be okay with 10 kids?
No, absolutely not.
Okay
But
then.
I could
Okay
abort
then.
10 kids. I'm just joking. I really don't care.
Hmm. Hmm.
I do.
Hmm.
I'm sorry not to say stuff like that sometimes.
It's it's okay. All right, but yeah, yeah. That's. I mean, Freddie Gibbs is also considered scaring the hose too, but it's so funny because he's like super melodic. So I don't know.
I mean, I don't think he's really scaring the house. Not too much. I mean, he'd be getting the house.
Yeah, and he don't know what to do with the hose apparently because he just like he keeps on. I don't know. Watching that man get his ass whooped in the
I mean, he
fucking.
might just, not like the host. Maybe he likes something else.
I don't know.
Never know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna appreciate the music and just
Why do you think it's like that? Why do you think that for some odd reason, like conspiracy theorists and like conspiracy is all about like, oh, everybody in the music industry is just probably like low key, like in the
Mhm.
closet, et cetera, et cetera. But have you noticed this normally just for like rap and R&B? It's like nobody ever accuses like country people of that. Like country music, barely like any in like the rap community. They do, but it's very
Mhm.
little. But it's mainly all focused on that on R&B and hip hop. Why is that?
Because people who look like me and you, if they were found out to be gay or not straight, just in general, they would get much more criticism and flack. So that's something that just harbors over us, and they just love to use that against us. I feel like because
Yeah.
granted, if you're a country star, of course, like you're dealing with the fucking ultra mega crowd and all that shit too. So like they're gonna look at you crazy regardless if you're not
Right.
on their agenda. But like when you think of like black people specifically, like there are people to this day that will not listen to Tyler the Creator at all because they just because he's gay, like or because he's not straight.
Is
I'll
he
say
gay?
that.
Does he have a girlfriend?
I mean, he likes what he likes. So I don't know
So
what
he would just be pansexual, which
I
is
guess
you just
I
love
don't
whoever.
I don't want to fuck up no initials, letters, none of that shit. I just know he likes what he likes, So like, yeah, like, but people this he's not straight, quote unquote, they're not gonna listen to him. Like that's literally a
Right.
thing with us. Like in rock and shit like that, they're accepted because it's like, oh, you came out. Like I remember still vividly the day on Twitter when niggas found out that Frank Ocean was gay and or bi, and they just lost their shit because it was like,
Right.
yeah. But that's just a stigma, though. Like, I mean, it
But it's
is what
just
it is.
weird though. I just feel like like all the conspiracies always are just about like R&B and hip hop. It's like never anybody else.
Well, you
Like
gotta
they're the
think.
like are they the only like quote unquote like Freemasons? Like that makes no sense to me.
Mm, yeah,
Tells me off.
yeah, yeah. One yeah, Danielle Illuminati confirmed podcast coming soon.
I know, I'm like, this is weird because it's just questions. I'm just like wondering.
You lucky I don't have no Hotep ass instrumental on this damn soundboard. Otherwise, I would have played that shit by now.
I just wondering.
Nah, that's
I thought you had
funny.
all the fucking answers, Sway.
I don't. Do I look like I have all the fucking answers?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. Then, all right. So why would you even accuse me of such a thing? But
I don't
yeah,
know. I
mm,
said I thought.
you thought.
Obviously, my thought process isn't that great.
You know what? I actually want to test your thought process right now. So I had this prepared, and you gave me something to add on to this, so thank you. But I do a thing on these where it's called this or that, and I go off things that I know people like, and I have to make them choose between the two. So let's start off with something pretty diabolical. This might be tough for you because I know how much you like these. All right. Jordan 3s or Jordan 4s?
Threes.
3s?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You get a pass in my book. I'm a 3/4 person. Even though there are some
A
four.
pair in Jordan 3s trying to chase this cash.
Yeah. My favorite. What's your favorite 3 colorway?
The cements, the black ones.
Black cements. You getting the next pair to come out? Or are you just going or you still got your old pair?
I still have the CDP pair.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, how many
I
shoes?
can bust those Johns out real quick. No, it's like,
Nah. How many shoes you have?
I don't know. In front of me?
I'm just in general, like how many do you think you have
I have five
over on
pairs in
you?
front of me right now.
Okay, what's the 5 pairs? Let's see.
Shattered backboards, the storm blue ones, a pair of Vans, and a pair of Jordan 3s actually. Hold on. The true blues though.
Oh, that's probably. Oh, okay. Where am I? Oh,
Oh, and the Travis Scotts.
look at us. Look at us.
And the Travis Scotts, and then I have a pair of
Ooh, okay.
Vans right here.
Yeah,
The shattered backboards are over there though. I don't want to go grab them, and so the storm blues.
you're good. You're good. Okay. All
Oh yeah.
right. What's your favorite pair of shoes of all time?
All time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, Cool Girl 11s.
Okay. Okay. I salute it. Mine's also a great pair of shoes, but I've never had them. I just like the design of them. That would be the Air Max. I just always thought they were fucking cool, but I don't have 60 grand to get them. So yeah. As far as like regular shoe though, Jordan 3 white cement for sure. Yeah. They literally go with fucking everything. Like you could wear them
Everything.
anything. Like if I would take 10 pairs of those over anything. Like
It's so funny because I always thought like when I was a kid I was like that. Like I always thought the design pattern looked a lot like Haagen Dazs.
Hagen.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was like, that looks like Haagen Dazs. Like the
Hmm.
like like the crackle, like on the old design.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That was cool. All right. I know you really fuck with MF Doom, so this will be funny. Let's go. Operation Doomsday or Food?
Mm,
Mm, got her.
operations operation teams. Doomsday.
Doomsday. And why? For you, why?
Oh, never mind. M food. Uh, food.
I got her. Okay, why?
I'm just thinking about what's on there because I really like the Friends song. Like I really like that song. I don't know. It's just fuck.
I'll say this, right? Neutral perspective. Doomsday is a better overall project.
It's not about that though. Like as a Doom fan, you're not really looking for like
No, but I'm
the
saying
typical.
Food had literally better standout songs though. Like,
Yeah, that's it. But like for me, the reason I do food is because I feel like it's probably like it sounds better to me personally. Because when I go to Doom, I'm not looking to hear like every other rap song. I'm looking to hear something. I'm looking
that
to hear
catches
new.
your eye. Okay.
Yeah. It also kind of gave like a very like what's that word? It seems like he was like making it like this, like plotting. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean the whole
Like
tape is him like really taking on the Doom persona.
just
Like,
like
yeah.
this, like just like rubbing his hand like Birdman rub,
Oh,
just like
he's doing
yeah,
like
plotting on you. Like I loved
just
it.
doing this the
Yeah,
whole time.
yeah,
Okay.
like like he's like it's like he's like in some like in something that you don't know about, like and you just want to figure it out.
I got you.
That's why I would say that one.
Okay.
I can't believe I took the other one.
All right, cool. All right, let's go to the next one. So we've got let's really scare the hoes. We've got Tana Talk 3 or Supreme Blind Tell.
You know what's funny is I actually don't really like Benny the Butcher like that.
Really? You're just really West
Really.
Side and Conway?
Yeah, I don't like Benny the Butcher, so either one wouldn't matter to me.
Okay.
Let's look at. Let's go
Okay.
to my chart.
All right. So what's your favorite
And
West Side?
I really hate when he says the butcher come in. I'm like, oh, I want to throw up every time.
Oh man, that's
It's just so corny. I'm like, oh. I'm like, we get it. Shut up.
it's a certain era of it's a certain era of Benny
And
that's like
also, like
okay.
when it comes to Griselda, I like Griselda a lot. But at the same time, I could definitely like they're like Nas to me. Like I could definitely make fun of them all day too, because it's like you're pushing 40. You shouldn't be pushing Burks anymore. You should be pushing your kids like into college.
I mean, hey, Conway talked about that on Babies and Fools. You know, it was like, hey man, they saying my son don't even do math enough. So yeah. All right, what's your favorite out of Griselda? What's your favorite Griselda project?
I couldn't even tell you honestly.
Okay, you just like it all. I got you. I got you. I got you.
No, I wouldn't even say I like it all.
No,
I
I'm
would say
saying
like
you just like Griselda, like not like
no, I like
operation.
Westside Gun. I like I like his like ad libs. Like that's about it.
So
I
you're
really
not a Conway fan like that?
no, I really no.
Okay,
I would say I like them better when they're featuring people like Rock Marcy. I feel like Rock
gotcha.
Marcy is better than all of them, and he birthed them. But like he didn't birth them, obviously. Like
Nah, he birthed them. I get what you mean. Like
okay, thank
the
you.
shit he was doing and like
Yes,
literally like with Marsberg and Marcy Boku, like
forever ago. It's like
yeah.
I'm sorry, but I just that's why I can't really get behind that. I think it's because like I just know better artists who deserve the shine that they're getting.
Yeah, I remember vividly being like 20, not even 20, like probably like 19, 19, yeah, 19, 18, 19. I remember when he was on fucking Combat Jack and like, you know, obviously recipes Combat Jack is not like we were with us and Combat Jack was talking about that shit back then. Hell, I remember when Boldy was still like, you know, Chuck's cousin and you know,
Mhm.
people were talking about that. So I remember like my first chemistry set and all that shit before we get to like, you know, Boldy James now. But okay. Shout out to Rock Marciano. It's rock, as my
For
friends
sure.
like to say, it's Rock Marciano weather right now. So niggas pull out the
For real. Is that
Nick, yeah, it's definitely that type of weather.
when I think about like this type of weather, I always think of like Bohemian Grove. I
Okay.
actually played that today.
Shout out to you. All right. This one might fuck you up. All right.
Got it.
Reasonable Doubt or Volume 1?
Volume 1.
You are so fucking real. Let me give you a round of applause for that shit.
Well, it's because Volume 1, also, when you think about the album, you got to think about Streets is Watching, the soundtrack, which is pretty much one and the same. And that's
Yeah.
one of my favorite albums. Like, my top 3 by Jay-Z is going to be Volume 1, American Gangster, and Streets is Watching. Oh, and then you always got to, like, I feel like his big 3, like, obviously, like, there's no competition when it comes to that, but when it comes to my personal big 3, it's this.
I'm sorry. Like, as much as people talk about Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, and Black Album, like, I am a Volume 1 American Gangster person all fucking
All
day.
day.
All fucking day.
All
So,
day.
funny enough, I listened to Volume 1 a long time ago. And I recently re listened to it as an adult, like, basically like this time last year. And I was like, yeah, nah, this
Well,
is. This
even
is
the intro alone, like, kind of shits all over a lot of things that come out nowadays.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Oh, and their Primo remix, too.
you said they're pretty what?
The DJ Premier remix, too, to the
Yeah,
Million One Questions, too. I like that.
yeah, and yeah, I couldn't do this without saying rest in peace to Clark Kent. That fucked me up the other day. So yeah, R.I.P. Clark Kent, man, for sure. Um, okay, let's get fun with this. Let's get to MySpace early Twitter days with this one. All right, Smokey Robinson, classic mixtape of mine, one of my favorites, or my favorite mixtape since you asked earlier, Covert Coupe. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. You gotta pick one. Come
Damn.
on. You're a
Can I
big
just like
girl.
drink? I can't just drink?
No.
No, sorry. Uh, which one? What's on them? Does one of those have rapper weed on it?
That is on
Can I take
Jet
a chance?
Files.
Well, that
Yeah.
one.
I didn't you know what's so
I
funny?
love
Like,
that beat.
yeah, because it's the I know the fucking sample off. I know it, but I'm not for the sample snitch, but I know the fucking sample. But like, because I have, yeah, okay, salute. Funny enough, Rapper We actually wasn't on a tape. It was on it was on
I didn't think
closed
so either.
sessions from Chicago. So no, it wasn't on a tape. So okay, so nah, fuck all that. Yeah, no, you gotta pick. Fuck this. Like, Smokey Robinson or Cobra Coop. Or do you have a favorite spitter project of yours?
Favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me try to think. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
No. Favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Favorite.
Anything like before 2012. I feel like after that, like it kind of gets repetitive. Like when I first got introduced to Currency was, do you remember MTV Jams?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that was when Life Under the Scope like started to drop,
Mm-hmm.
and the first thing I
Yeah.
noticed about him was obviously what sneakers was he wearing, the finger piece? No, the other ones,
The
the Nikes with the
oh
24 on it. What is it called again?
the Griffiths. Yeah, Griffiths.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So he's wearing that, and then he's wearing like the Atlanta. What is it? The one with the A.
The Braves.
Yeah, whatever. No, I don't think it was that one. I don't remember anyways, but I know it was an A. And then like I was like, who's this guy? And then obviously like I have ADHD, so I did a whole deep dive on him. And then I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's Currency, like the guy who did that one song with Lil Wayne.
Where the cash
Where to
at?
Cash At? Yeah. And then I was like, oh, okay. So then like when I first started listening to him was right when Pilot Talk dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so for me, that one's nostalgic because like my first Spitta concert that I went to, Nipsey Hussle opened for him.
Yep. That
And
was that
when
time
I was in
period.
line, one of the girls just saw, oh shit, all the Crips are gonna be here tonight. I was like, why? Because I had no idea who the hell Nipsey Hussle was. This was like 2010. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
who's that? And she's all, man, he a Crip. And I was like, oh. So then, like, I'm, like, in front,
Man,
and
he a
all these
crip is
Crips, like,
funny.
threw my ass over there. And we're, like, going crazy for Nip. And, like, I remember, too, like, Rich Hill at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he, like,
Tommy Hilfiger's son. Yep.
yeah, nobody knew who the hell that guy was. But I did. I knew who, like, that Cookies and Apple Juice song. We were,
Mm-hmm.
like, so, like, me and maybe, like, 4 other people knew that song. So he kept redoing that song. Anyways, point is that, like, for me, why I know it's, like, so basic, but I promise you, like, for me, like, Pilot Talk is just so nostalgic to me.
That's not a bad answer. I would have looked if you would have said something like fucking one of them random takes from like 2018 or something like that, then I'd be like, but like, yeah, that's a good one.
No, but, like, with Pilot Talk too, like, I also really liked. I'm not sure if it was Pilot Talk 1 or 2. Which one was on Dom Kennedy on it?
Dom
Uh,
Kennedy's on real estate's on two.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one too. I really like that song too. So. I mean, I
Mm,
don't know. It's just like for me, like I like Currency a lot. Like I do, but like I kind of just left him there where I found him in 2010.
mm. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Like
I
I
don't
just
I don't
I'm not
expect
like
people to be like, fans of people forever, so it's not a thing. I
well, it's
mean,
not like I'm not like a non fan. I just like it's just very much like it just like for me like I told you I'm like a big Coke rap fan. I'm not a big weed rap fan.
mm,
Like it
yeah.
just there's nothing I can relate to. Like he raps about like weed and cars and bitches, and I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I want to hear about bricks.
All white bricks, white sand bricks. Did
All white bricks.
you just hit a lick for 50 more bricks? Okay.
Bricks.
All right.
No, I love Gucci. Don't get me wrong.
Nah,
If you were to act, you know what's funny too is I feel like you think you know my music taste,
I
but I
don't.
feel like
I don't.
that if you were to do like all of those questions, but with like Gucci and like anything with 666, like all the coke rap you could think of, it would have been a lot different.
Okay. What's your favorite Gucci tape?
Gucci tape, I'm gonna say, like, does he have mixtapes?
What do you mean? They're all yeah,
I feel
like
like they're all mixtapes, right?
yeah. Fuck yeah.
No, because I feel like they're all like on albums now. Like when Gucci came out, you got to remember too. Like this is during the time when this is when like Swing My Door came out. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like you don't really know what it's on because you're just downloading everything. So you're putting
So
it all onto like a burn CD. Like you're not
everything
really.
yeah, everything was a mixtape back
I
then.
was like, was it
And
all mixtapes?
there really wasn't an album like okay, I'll tell you this. Trap House is an album, Hard to Kill is
Yes,
an album.
that's the one when he had the Atlanta Braves jersey on, right?
Yeah, Back to the Trap House is an album, but these are all basically, except for Back to the Trap House, these are all independent albums. His first album really isn't until State versus Rager Davis, which
Oh,
is
the one
like
with like the green. Okay,
Lemonade
so the
and
orange. Yeah, but I was listening to him before that.
I
But
know,
again, like I said,
I can
like
tell. Yeah.
during that time though, it's not like you were like for me, like how you're like, oh, like your like mixtape thing. That's not how it was. You would
It was
just
just
go
songs.
find
Yeah.
it, put it on a CD, and like hope to God you'll remember it. Like now when like they're streaming services, like there's still this song I cannot for the life of me. I could have sworn it was like Lupe. There's like a whole beat to it, and I cannot find. But if I was to hear it, I'd be like, oh yeah.
Okay. I got you. So you don't have a favorite Gucci tape.
Not
I
really,
got
no. I'm like, not really. But I'm sure if I've seen it and if I asked you questions about it, I'd like, yeah, that one.
you. Do you have a favorite Gucci song or
um,
songs? Your go-to songs?
definitely would have said swing my door, like that one right there for sure.
Definitely, especially in the car,
Let
for
me just
sure.
pull this out. I know.
Yeah.
You gotta have your base perfect too.
Hmm.
Gucci, that one, and what else? Oh, I feel like when I'm put on the spot, like I just can't, like I blank.
This is what's so fun about this. It's
It's
torture.
not. It's not fun because I normally know everything. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, welcome to reality. Welcome to
I
reality.
don't like it. I like being delusional. Okay. Um,
You started off this by saying you're
I
not a
like
big
that one
player.
song too. I like Trap House, of course, with fucking no, not that one. What's the song called with was it Mac Breezy? What's that girl?
Uh,
The one he slapped the shit out of?
I wasn't trying to bring that up. Is you rolling?
No, the other one.
I don't think Mac Breezy's on my chain. What songs is Mac Breezy on?
No, she's on another one though for sure.
Yeah, I mean they were label mates, so she's got plenty of songs. But okay, we're gonna go with "Swing My Door in Trap House." So you like Chicken Talk part one a lot. Okay, all right, salute.
There you go.
All right,
That one.
this one should be a little bit easier for you, I would think. But let's see. I didn't want to do the easy ones because I know you get into the deep cuts. So let's have fun with this. Final one. This is the last one, so you can breathe. Final one. The drought is over 2 or drought is over part 4.
That one.
Part 4.
Yeah, because that one has inward with money. Right? And I don't love that bitch.
I just want to say shout out to you for not being a Mexican that just loves to say nigga. Thank you.
No, I think it's really ratchet when they do. I'm like, oh my god.
So the funny thing is, like out here, there's a lot of Mexicans out here too, and I got Mexican friends. Like they don't be saying that shit to me, but like just where they grew up, I get why they say it because they were just around it so much.
It's
But I
extremely
get,
normal out here.
yeah, yeah.
But the thing about that too, what bothers me about that, it's not necessarily that they're saying it, because it's not really my place to be checking people on that.
Right.
But it's the fact that they say it so much. I'm like, man, black people don't even be saying it that much.
Exactly.
Like you got to know a time and a place and like when to say it. But they throw it out like it's just nothing. Like it's just a regular like. I don't even know. It's just odd to me. I was like,
right. Yeah. No.
No. I just told you I was brought up. What did I ever say?
I mean, hey, man. I didn't know if you embraced your roots at any point, man.
They're playing like, oh my gosh, you know, everybody's lit when they start to play like West Coast, like West Side Connection, like. The gangster, the killer, and the dope dealer are like,
if you start hearing Nate Dogg, you know what time it is. Like, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, yeah. It's like funny too, because like a lot of like my family, like we're just like my family in particular is like really different compared to all of them, and all my friends like growing up, of course, like all my black friends, they would come over to the crib and they would see like all of our like DVDs at the time, and it's like Hair Show, Bally, like. All the hood classics, and he's all like, "Why you got all the black movies?" I'm like, "What? What does that mean?" What do you mean? He's all so like we're raised like on poetic justice and stuff like that. Like and then like my cousins always joke around. They're like, "Man, you were like black in the '90s." I was like, "I'm just cultured. You're not. That's too bad." So I just can't relate to that. So like, no, I never heard that.
I respect it. Well. I guess the last thing I'll ask you is I have to ask you something about being a barber. What is like?
Yeah, I thought that's what you were going to be asking me stuff about.
I've just been enjoying just having a conversation with Danielle, the person. So
I know you could have just called me. We could have just had this conversation.
We could have, but I wanted to have this public so people could see like what I deal with. Talking to you online, but But
okay, I think it's a lot worse. Because then, like, I'm also, like, not drinking, and I normally, like, can hold the conversation better.
When we end this, I'll talk about what I have to experience and witness online, but I'm not going to say that here because I respect this because this is going to go up publicly. So I'm not going to go crazy.
Well, you don't really have to put it up publicly.
Too late.
Keep this one.
Delete it. And just delete it after all the hard work to get this done to bring everybody.
It really wasn't that much hard work.
No, this wasn't hard work, but this was funny. So much so funny. It's like I said, I did a little bit of research before this, and this is a funny tweet, and I'm gonna read this because I know you can't read this because Oh, now you're scared. Oh, okay. Now you're scared. I hate when clients come in and show me a taper fade pic that is a paint job. Like, nah, that ain't happening with your thin ass hair. So
Facts. Oh gosh, I agree with her. Did I tweet that? No, I'm playing.
with her, so give me some of your pet peeves that you deal with, like in the barbershop.
Pet peeves. Oh, even then when people are like, "Oh, can I get a taper fade?" And it's like, wait, you mean just a fade? You want it all the way around? That's a fade.
Mm-hmm.
Taper is just your sideburns
Just the
in the
sides
back.
in the back.
That's
Yep.
it. Like, know the difference, because yes, we do not all speak the fucking same. So just like know your fades. And then, two, when people like, okay, say somebody came in and they showed me like your hair, and then
Mm-hmm.
they showed me their hair, and they're like, oh, curl, like they had like the like pin straight hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, first of all, that is curly textured. What's your curl pattern? Do you know?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I should know, but I don't know.
How does it curl when it grows out?
Oh, it like spirals. Okay, if you're asking that, like
You're
kind of
probably like anywhere from like a 4A to 4C. So like
probably.
that's
Yeah.
some 4C hair. You have a 1A hair type. Like do you like not see the scale? Like it's never going to be the same. It's not going to look like that. And then also like I don't mind enhancements, but it's like again when they do show pictures of like people, it's like it's very obvious it's like enhanced.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like of course they don't have like that eye to see that, so I don't get mad about that. But it's more about the fact that they're showing me somebody who has completely different textured hair, color, like everything. I'm like, when curly hair comes in and they're like, oh, can I get this? And they show me again, like straight hair. I'm like, no, you can't get that. You have curly hair. Why wouldn't you look up like curly hairstyles? Instead, you're looking up what? Oh, that annoys me. And then when they don't keep their head straight, that really, 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 really annoys me. It's like, can you just like, you're worse than a child right now? And you just won't stop moving. Like, you're making my job harder by that. And then what else? Oh, and then the people like when because I normally don't like have the mirror like facing them, so I'm like working like behind. And the reason being is because the mirror behind, we use that as like the second set of eyes. So I can't see it, the mirror is gonna see like all the mistakes. So you're facing that way, not because we're trying to hide your haircut, but because we need to see what's going on with it.
Right.
And then if they've like never had a haircut by me, they're literally like this, like trying to like look in the mirror while I'm cutting their hair. I'm like, what are you doing? Like I will show you in a moment. Just give me a fucking
Yeah. I feel like it's probably also, unfortunately, because there's women barbers have to deal with a lot of bullshit too. So like there's a whole lot of like, is she good, and just
Oh,
shit like that.
yes. And since I am Mexican, I cannot fucking stand when somebody with your hair texture comes in and is like, oh, do you know how to cut black people hair? I'm like, yes. What do you think I'm doing here? Your hair, honestly, just PSA. Your hair type is the easiest hair to cut. I wish I
Oh,
had
thank
more
you.
clients that were. I'm like, if I could do your hair all day, I would, and I'd be making a lot more because it is so easy. I'd be able to get you in and out of my chair with a quickness. I am more than capable of doing it, and just be more open to other people doing it because it's just such an easy breezy thing to do. Like, oh gosh, the texture is so easy. But like definitely do still ask though if you can, because like it's annoying for me because I know I can like kill it and like do the best job you ever had. But like it is true. Like a lot of people are like, I don't know how to do the hair type. I'm like, how not? It's like so easy. So
Yeah,
it's understandable, but at the same time, it's like it just annoys me because I wish I just had more clients with textured hair.
I
And
got you.
then one more, because there's one more.
Yeah, sure. Your show.
I'm like, what else that annoys me? Oh, when they get like annoyed with like the price, because it's like, okay, I hear like a lot of debates and stuff like about like barber pricing. Like I
Hmm.
totally get it, but it's like with anything else in this world, everything is going up. So why wouldn't your haircut go up? Like that makes no
Hmm.
sense to me. It's like, yeah, don't go to a barber shop if you don't want to. Like, don't go to somebody who's like charging obnoxious prices. But I think anywhere from $30 to $50 is a great
That's
price.
standard. That's standard.
I feel like there shouldn't be any complaints. If they're charging you more than that, then the value is there with their years of experience, with the service that they're offering. So if you go like switch it up, go
Hmm.
see why they're 35 and see why they're whatever price that they're giving you. So then you can see the difference. If there's no difference, then just go to the $35 person. Simple. Like there's not just one barber out there. So to sit there and bash every other barber about like their prices is insane to me.
Are you one of those people that like if you can tell somebody went to a different barber and they fucked them up and they want you to do like a miraculous work to fix them? Is that annoying too,
I've
or
had
is it?
that. No, I actually like that.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't bother me at all. Cause it's like also too like kids will come in and like cut their own damn hair, but like it's just the passage of being like a child. You just gotta try it once, you know. So like that doesn't really annoy me. Like a lot of things don't annoy me anymore. Like those are annoyances more when I first started. Now I'm just like whatever. Like it's no big deal. I'm
Okay.
normally like, what do you want? And then I can automatically tell what they
What do you
want.
want? It's funny.
I'm like taper, mid, yeah, okay, get it done, and then out. Like as soon as I see them, I automatically know. Like I could easily tell, like, because you can see the last cut.
Hmm.
No, it's no problem.
I got you. I mean, I think, like you said, 30 to 50 is definitely the standard price to me. I think anything outside of that is like is I mean, especially depending on the area you live into. Like, I mean, I would expect more in like a bigger city like LA or something like that, but in Phoenix, like anywhere I'm at, like no. I
No,
mean, that's normal.
Phoenix is actually a lot. I think a lot more than it is now in LA.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Like, cause even our booth run is more expensive than LA. You would think, but I think so. I don't know though.
Hmm.
I like have a couple of friends who are barbers out there. Like they normally like they
Oh,
actually
okay.
pay less than me. So like
Hmm.
it must be nice. Must be
And
fucking nice.
I know you said you've thought about moving before.
Mhm.
Because I mean, I know your love-hate relationship with Phoenix. What other city would you like to conquer next?
I don't want to go to a city actually. I want to go to like a small town. I like that vibe.
Okay.
I'm over traffic. I'm over people actually too.
And just like being in the crib and just doing your thing.
Yeah, pretty much. It's normally all I ever do, anyways.
I got you.
Unless like today was like random though. Like I didn't really want to go out, but I went out because I was like, yeah, why not? You know?
I got you. I got you. Well, this ends this portion. So thank you, Danielle, for coming through. Everybody out there, you can find her at danielle.fades. And thank you for all the feedback. I learned so much about you today. This is really good. I really appreciate this. And you did this drunk too. This is amazing. Look at you.
It's really not.